shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling. Like you won't break me, I won't back out. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling. Like you can't stop this.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
From the gun, Jackson. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
DC. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Absolutely fires this one right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ryan Branch has it. The success they had passing that ball last week, they wanted to get that going again right away, Brock, but it seems like they're facing a defense who's more up to the challenge than the guys they faced last week.
Yeah, welcome to the NFL, where every week is a new story. And the opening chapter here, not good for the offense. But we got a long ways to go.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
180.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak here, Goff. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. They really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
This one falls incomplete. Ross St. Brown, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
180.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Buying some time right. This is brought in by Laporta. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st down throw from Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're thrown into a spot, and believe it, your guy can get there.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. In off to Gibbs from the gun. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
180.
Goff tosses that quickly out line. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Gibbs now from the gun. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
180. 4 down.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Gonna keep this one and go. And they're gonna down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40.
120. Hold on. Check.
Shotgun snap here to go. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. Who Hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28.
Value three.
Detroit Lions. First down.
On first down, it's Gibbs. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Gall. Screen here for Gibbs. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Gain on the play. And the Lions first down.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance.
180.
Gibbs will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on a I'm fly bills, diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. Twin, gonna hustle and grill. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pills. I used to want to M, now I got sell. If it's about money, then you know it's with it. If it's about money, then you know why.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal. Left side, caught by Deutsch. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Fox now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Go. No. Hey, go ahead. Hey, middle.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's good. Baltimore. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180. You. Hey. You at X. No, we changed it. I'm out here.
First down, here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
180. Get hard. Report. 180. Right shot. Middle. Go. Hey, report.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra points. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 7-7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Wait, 20.
From the gun, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's covered for the first. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10 now from the 46.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions...
Off play action, Goff. That's Laporta again. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Turbo.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
180!
Off to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Like 20.
Williams coming in motion right. They'll go for it. Goff. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a second quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
180. Get on! You change it. Hey! Hey! Right shot!
Lamar now from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Looking quickly here.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
13.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. So it's going to be 2nd and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. First down run gets them 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Middle. UAA. Go. Hey, report.
Now here's Lamar. Flushed out of the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey!
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
It's 4th down.
Right shot. Hey, middle. You change it. Ready. Ready, shot.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gone. Checks it down again. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break it off 1st down.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. He's got him. That's Dortch. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Off now on 3rd down. Put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They'll send him to the right. On 4th down. Gone. Completed over the middle. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick about the better, making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
180. Sit hard. 180. You. Middle.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Quick, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Alpha, sit hard. 180. You are X. You are X. Ready, shot. Go. 13.
Throwing again is Lamar. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's got it. It's in close. So he will not score, but that does set him up front with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
DC, ready?
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready, shot.
Design run. Jackson keeping it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His third total score in this game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Go. Maverick. Block 20. Super.
Here's Goff on first and 10. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Comes up empty on that one. So it's second down coming up.
Hey, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see what they went with on third down. Back to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pound that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Five. Help. 76.
Goff to the air now. He finds his running back. Nice work. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Off out of the gun on third. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On first down, it's gone. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a give to Gibbs. Still has some space inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Bates now for the point after. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson hits his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
UAX. Yeah. 13. Shut up.
First down, here's Lamar. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, middle. Return it. 180. 180. Go. You.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's loaded another one up. Into a crowd and intercepted. Ryan Branch has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, Coach Coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Short pass brought in. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes for 32 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
It's Gibbs on the carry. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fox now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Lamar now from the gun. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Tys Walker touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens jump in front now by 5. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. This one to Williams out left side. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. That play made by an All-Pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give to Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that Kate is you put some nice toppings on it. Play action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Gone. Oh, they're on it, but he's dropped again. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play.
Black 20.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Get up. 180. Get up. 180. 180. 180. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. You change it.
Now here's Lamar. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens push the lead up to 12. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Alpha, sit on. 180. 180. 180.
play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Hey, middle. Shot.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
What? Report. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. You.
Looking to throw, Jackson. He's going to push one deep down the... That's complete inside the 35-yard line. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And hopefully they don't come to regret using all three of theirs so early in the half. This is our last play of the quarter.
Yeah.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His third through the air this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens go up by 19. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They go play action with Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down. Running it with Gibbs. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down. Here we go. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. a nickel set for the Ravens. Third down. Williams coming in motion right. Goff on third. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. On third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 57 yards. And the Lions first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hold on. Check.
They'll run, Pacheco. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Goff setting the throw. Finds him over the middle. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Kate, I can feel by your body language on the call that you saw exactly what I saw, and that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You could see it coming at the field. In the field level, you get lost, but not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
Touchdown and bust for him here as they set up for third and goal. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on third and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on fourth down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Desperation time here on fourth. Getting out to his left. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. And he can't do it himself. He's stopped behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it'll be second down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Bible pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a dog. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They break the huddle. It's second down now. They'll run here following the penalty. Already a lot of distance to go, Brock, and it's going to be all there for him again on third down as this play stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's now third down and long.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a complete tip defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Past the 35. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off to the air now. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they make this stop. I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line. Offensive line fast.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
Man in motion here. Off play action. Goff. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Goff now on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. It's inside the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Lions 30. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens nearing their 2nd win in the campaign.
DC,
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Right. Middle. You at X. You.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's trying to push the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Same spot after the incompletion. It's second down.
Out, sit on. Middle. Sit on. Hey, go with him. Hey, report. Go. Hey, middle.
They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
It's mixed in on second down. And they'll try ahead for a few. It's third down. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Jackson now on third. On the move, headed right. Connects on the crosser. That's a first down for the Ravens, partner. That should all but do it here.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
180! That's it!
First and 10, on to Mixon. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yo.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Third down, Mixon gets it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Jackson's going to go on fourth. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception, which is forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap here to go. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it.